California. We're coming to you live from Island Fishing Tackle. And this is Sam. Oh, wait a minute. Sam, what's this? This is not Sam De La Torre.
How you doing,
Why
Phil?
don't you introduce yourself to everybody, man? It's great to have you here.
David Rosenthal.
Woo! David Rosenthal.
Hi, everyone.
David,
Yeah.
What company are you from? We need a little more in-depth introduction.
I own Angler Pliers, as we got some right here. They're just made to last and good pliers.
Well, they are.
Good,
They're getting rave reviews, man.
so far.
Not only because they're so functional and the utilitarian value to them, but I mean they're really cool looking.
Yeah, they do look great. But
Right?
that's part of the whole reason is they don't corrode like normal pliers. So they'll sit there and they'll last forever for you. You know, especially if you take care of them. You know, like me, I throw mine in my bag when I'm done fishing and they're still wet with salt water, and I just let them sit in the bag for like a month until I go again, and then I pull them out and they're fine.
Great.
So,
David Rosenthal is
yeah.
going to tell you more about what he has in the raffle. Sam De La Torre will be joining us in a minute. You said if you take care of them.
Yeah.
How do you take care of them?
Just rinse them off, wipe them down, and that's it. That's all you got to do. Maybe once in a while, put a drop of Corrosion X or something in the hinge, and you're all good.
Right on.
So.
You also have a vibrant Facebook page. Why don't you tell everybody about that?
Yeah, I run the SoCal Long Range Fishing group on Facebook. So lots of information, long range, lots of knowledgeable anglers, and if you ever need to know something, that's the place to go.
And you just accomplished a milestone.
Yeah. We just got 26,000 members, and everyone's pretty active, and it's a good, fun group. So, we try and cut down on all the nonsense, and
that leaves me off of there.
but that's pretty much it. It's just a good resource for fishing, just to get everyone together and share their ideas and their experience and help out anyone new that wants to learn how to fish.
What I particularly like about the page is that people feel free to ask any question at all without being ridiculed or all that crap that goes on.
There's some of that goes on.
Yeah, I know. You can only do so much.
Exactly.
But for the most part, it doesn't go on your page.
So it's pretty good. And I try and keep control over that stuff. If anyone gets disrespectful, we kind of, step in. But most of the time, everyone's really helpful. We have several sport boat captains that chime in there. And when I started it, it was geared strictly to long range. But now we're catching these big bluefin, right here. These are long range quality fish in, 1, 2, and 3 day range, if not, full day range. So, and a lot of the methods that we used for catching big yellowfin down below apply to the bluefin tuna. So, and even some of the methods that we've learned over the last few years for bluefin are applying to some of the bigger yellowfin and stuff down below that you would normally fish.
Yeah.
Hurricane Bank and those areas. So,
how long has it taken you to grow it to 26,000? That's great.
It's taken a while.
Yeah.
I started it a long time ago, and
long time meaning
years. And just kind of let it do its thing.
It's like similar to what I do in that, man, there's a lot of time and hard work that goes into this before you get to the point where
exactly, and then managing things every day.
Yeah, right.
It's a lot of work.
Right.
So.
Hats off to you, man. Good job.
Thank you.
David Rosenthal. Hey, we've got our big raffle tonight, and David's going to tell us more about what he's contributing to it. But if you want to get in the raffle, there's all the information right there in front of me. If you have a question, you can send Chuck Zimmer a text right now, and he'll answer you if you want to purchase tickets. The raffle, I'm guessing around 7:30 tonight, not exactly sure when. When this show ends, when we're done with questions, then we will segue into the live raffle and have that for you. And I'm not trying to jinx myself, but if we have a problem here, once in a great while, we'll lose power or something, and this feed will go out. Then we will come back immediately with another feed. You just have to look for it. I'm not anticipating that, and I'm certainly not trying to jinx this, David. But you never know. It does.
Technology. It happens.
And that's why I just want you to know that we will be back and we'll do the live raffle tonight. So you can get your popcorn, your family together, hold your tickets. Well, you can't hold your tickets in your hand, your virtual tickets in your hand, and then maybe we'll draw your name. Man, some people, Albert Ponce is a guy who won 2 weeks in a row, and he won the grand prize both times.
Oh, geez.
He throws in like $400.
Oh, well,
or
there
something
you
like
go.
that. But I don't know if he's in tonight or not.
That's good odds right there.
Yeah, 100%. Don't forget, hit that like button, share these videos everywhere. You can share this right now, send it to a friend. You can also please subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel and tick that rotten, filthy, disgusting, deplorable, stinky little bell, and you'll be notified when there's new content. You can follow us on Facebook, TikTok, where we just had our millionth like over there on TikTok.
Woo!
Thank you so much. And Instagram, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. Deeply appreciate it. All right, so we're going to give... Go ahead.
Also, if you're on a mobile device, you have to close the live chat to hit the like button.
Thank you. So I had no idea, man.
That's something when I first started watching, I was like, where the hell's the damn like button?
Oh.
You have to close the live chat.
What is that about? You think they would figure that out,
Yeah,
huh?
well, you know.
Yeah, really. David, we're giving away 2 rods tonight that Chuck will be over, or Sam will be over to describe, but you're adding to this.
Yes.
What items are you bringing along with you? And thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm adding our duckbill pliers, our split ring pliers, and our quick clip forceps. You know, the forceps are for like freshwater, you know, surf fishing, stuff like that.
You were just showing me.
Yeah. So they have a cutter on them.
Do you have them so we can hold them up? Or?
They are right there. And they have a cutter on them, a grip. They have a little tang in the handle that you can use to clean out the eyes of your small hooks. They're great for, like, you know, fly fishing, surf fishing, all that stuff. So, and then you just clip them onto your belt or wherever, so your backpack, whatever you're carrying.
So convenient.
Yeah, exactly. It's easy to get to. And then we have our split ring pliers, which have become increasingly popular. They've been selling out actually really fast. I've been pretty amazed at those. And so we have a pair of our split ring pliers. They work great on those big, heavy split rings that everyone's using for bluefin tuna.
Right.
So they work really well on those 300-pound split rings. Yeah. So yeah, they can do those really well. And then I have our 8-inch duckbill pliers, which everyone should have, because you shouldn't be using your cutters or anything with an edge to remove hooks. You want to use a pair of duckbills. So, and these are all a specialty coating that we came up with our manufacturer to prevent corrosion. And like I said, you take care of them, they're going to last you forever. So we have guys on long range boats that have been using them for well over a year, and they haven't destroyed them yet. And those guys do things with their pliers they really shouldn't be doing, but they abuse them like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah,
So,
Scott Beaker does things with his pliers. Like, no, man.
I don't even want to know what he does with his pliers.
Actually, yes.
I don't even want to know.
I don't really either, actually. Hey, before you go any further, how can people order your great products? Where should they go? What can they do?
You can go to anglerpliers.com. And actually, I set up a special discount for you and your followers. So if you go there and you want to buy them, you could type FA25.
Woo!
And that'll give you a 20% discount on these. So you have that. You can go to Eric's Tackle in Ventura. You can go to Fish and Fools in Granada Hills. And you can go to Tackle Express in Santa Clarita. So all 3 of those stores have them currently. And they're fairly well stocked. So you can get them there.
Shoot, David, you're rocking and rolling.
I'm trying.
Is this yours too, or not?
No, this is actually one that Chuck did, a fish dragger. For when you come back from your long range trip and you got those big tuna that you're trying to get to your vehicle
looks
or
really
something,
cool.
or when you're sorting them in the pile.
I might have to steal that.
Yeah,
I think it's for the raffle.
This is pretty nice. The ones I've made, are made out of Calcutta and look kind of, beat up.
They still work, right?
This is like, yeah, I'd be scared to use this one. It's so nice.
I know.
This is actually gorgeous. You did a great job on it. The hypalon and everything. Nice hook. Everything nicely wrapped. Oh, this is really nice.
And how do you like the rods we have up? They're beautiful, aren't they?
The rods are great. The first time you did this raffle, I won one of the rods.
Yeah, you did.
And he wrapped it for me.
I forgot that, actually.
I've been using that thing like crazy. Caught a bunch of halibut on it.
Oh,
a bunch
really?
of other stuff, and it's such a great rod. And I think one of these is the same blank, the 6480, but I'm not sure. Chuck will have to tell you. But yeah, the rod's fantastic.
I can't believe he's listening. He's filling out raffle tickets over there.
It is?
Man.
Chuck's filling out raffle tickets. So one of these is a 6480. It's the 310 Rod Works, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. No,
Nope.
one is the Seeker. The black and silver one is the Seeker. CLB 804.
Black and silver one is the Seeker.
The Seeker CLB 804.
804. And the other one is the 310 Rodworks 880.
The 310 Rod Works 880.
There you are.
These are both like really nice rods, and Chuck did a great job. Z Custom Rods.
Z Custom Rods.
Did a great job on wrapping them.
And they're both for flipping a chovy. You know, we definitely wanted to do that this time because we've been giving away a lot of rail rods. But now the chovy thing, you and I were just talking about what you saw on the bait here recently.
Yeah,
and how that's all changing.
Lots of anchovy, we were up at Cisco's the other day, and they had, you know, the like 5-inch sardine average, maybe up to 7, and those things were beautiful, but there were anchovy in there that were the same size.
Yeah.
You know, but we're seeing a lot more of the anchovy. We're seeing
Nice, big, beautiful, healthy anchovy, right?
The brown baits, the
Yeah.
pompanos. You know, I haven't seen one of those in the bait tank in, God, over a decade.
Right.
So,
And when we were kids, I'm much
They were
older than you,
everywhere.
but yeah, you used to see them all the time, right?
I'll tell you, there was on one of my charters that I did, I was doing a 5-day. I'd done a 5-day and a 10-day charter on the Red Rooster for like, God, close to 15 years.
Yeah.
And on one of the trips, we had some guys from Tennessee that were with us. And we were catching those bluefin back then, but they were only, you know, like the 30 to 50 pounders that you would see. And guy comes up to the bait tank. He's like, what's that? He looks in, he sees a brown bait, grabs it, pins it on, tosses it out, and he catches the jackpot bluefin on it. Like bit almost instantly on it. So, you know, they're in the bait tank. Look for them.
I know. And they're great bass baits. You know, calico bass eat them. Yellowtail eat them.
Pretty much everything.
Bluefin. They really are exceptional baits.
Halibut will probably scarf those things too.
Guaranteed, man.
So those and the anchovies, you know, but yeah. It was,
Tell me a little bit about your history as an angler. How did you develop a love for it? Who was the first person in your life to show you this great sport?
My grandfather.
Okay.
You know, when I was like, God, probably like 5 years old. You know, he lived like right on the beach in Florida. So he took me and, you know, we'd go fish the intercoastal and stuff like that, you know, with live shrimp. And, you know, my first fish was like a little mangrove snapper like this big or something like that, some type of snapper.
I thought you died and went to heaven,
I was
right?
like, it was amazing. And then as I got older, I'd fish a little more with him. And then, you know, my dad would take me out on boats. My dad gets seasick in a bathtub.
Oh, like my dad. Like my dad.
So
same thing.
You know, but he would, you know, he'd go out there with me, and he'd be on the deck eating Dramamine like M&Ms, you know, the whole time. And meanwhile, I'm out there catching fish and having a good time. And you know, we were fishing one time on the East Coast out of Florida, and we were catching bluefish. And I was a little kid. And, you know, I hooked into a bluefish, and he had to hold on to me so I didn't get yanked over the side, you know, with the swell and then the pull of the fish. And it was just, you know, and then I just when we moved out here when I was like 8, you know, we went to Redondo, and he took me there. We'd fish the barge. We fished the city of Redondo, the Redondo Special. And then as I got older.
What year was that?
God, that was 1980s, maybe 1978 or 79.
Really? How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I'm 56 today.
Oh my God.
So,
you
know.
You do not look 56.
Yeah, I feel it though. I'll tell you, I feel it.
Dude, yeah.
So, but you know, he would take me out all the time, and you know, and then after a while, he got more comfortable with me going by myself, and so he'd send me on the boat, and then pick me up when it came back in.
Yeah.
And then, you know, as I got older, I met some other friends out here, and we started fishing together regularly, mostly out of Redondo. We used to fish the sharpshooter a lot.
Okay.
So,
did you see Bruce today?
I did not.
Bruce Root, do you remember him? He used to run the sharpshooter?
I think so. It was funny.
He'd yell at everybody all the time. And
well, there were a couple guys like that.
Yeah.
There was a guy I fished with, I met through a friend of mine who I've been fishing a private boat with, and he used to be the deckhand on the sharpshooter.
Oh, really?
From way back then. I was like, oh, wow, this is a small world, you know, but it's cool seeing that. And he's still friends with Howie and Paulus and all those guys.
Paulus I saw on a captain's trip not that long ago.
Oh, really?
Probably been 2-3 years ago.
I haven't seen those guys in forever.
Yeah.
You know, so, and then I got into, you know, when I was like 13, 14, I did my first multi-day trip on the Pegasus. It was a 3-day.
Who was running the boat then? Joe Chait?
I think so.
Okay.
So I'm 56, man. My memory is shot. I'm
10 years older than you, so what can I tell you?
So we caught, it was cool fishing 3 days at San Martin and, barracuda, yellowtail, bass, just having a good time.
Yep.
And then the following year, I was talking with my friend. He's like, we got to do a longer trip. So we did an 8-day the next year when we were like 14 years old.
Oh, my God.
Parents dropped us off at the landing, said go and
have fun.
Have fun. And, it was an amazing trip. We caught our first yellowfin tuna out of the Lejos rocks and stuff. And it was amazing.
Parents dropping their kids off when they're 14 years old. What an adventure. And
it was crazy.
I think that it builds your confidence. Yeah. You can navigate all these people that are on the boat and the fishing. You got to come off of there with some confidence you didn't have before.
I learned a lot.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot. So the following year we did another 8-day on the qualifier, and so we were doing, these longer trips and stuff. And then, I'd fish long range here, there, whenever I could. And then once I got older and, started working and having a job and making money myself, I started doing some trips. And then one of my friends said, hey, why don't you sponsor, like a 5-day or a 10-day? So I started with a 5-day, and we were doing that every year on the Rooster. And then it went to a 5-day and a 10-day, and it was great because at the time, we were the first boat down below at the end of September, early October.
Oh, yeah.
And we were coming back with scores of Wahoo that people didn't realize they were there that early.
Yeah, and you got first licks in on them, right?
We're coming back with 100 Wahoo, and the smallest ones being like 60 pounds. And then over the next couple of years, we started seeing 2, then 3 boats down there. And it was just, so I ran those for a long time.
What time of year was that?
Fall.
Yeah. Okay.
End of September, early October.
Yeah.
So it would always, be that time of year.
Yeah.
And it was, the rocks and ridge trips are like my favorite trips.
They're so much fun.
I mean, you have to bring everything because you could be fishing big yellowfin one day and then, you're fishing calico bass the next day,
right. Right.
But it's just, you can't beat one of those trips.
No.
Yeah.
No. And the long range fleet out of San Diego.
Oh,
my God,
notch.
are they does anybody do it any better?
No. We have a very unique fishery here.
We do.
With our live bait, our boats, and people I see in my group, guys are posting pictures of all the fish out on the deck when they're coming back into the dock, and they're like, why aren't those fish on ice, or right after they're caught? And you have to explain to them, well, they're gilled, they're gutted, and they're thrown into an RSW. And they're like, what's RSW?
Right.
It's like, you have to explain that to them so that they, these fish don't stay out on the deck very long.
No.
They go down into a proper hold, and you get like the primo quality. No more of that frozen.
No.
You got to wait 3 days before you can fillet them.
Somebody out there is saying to themselves, I don't know what RSW is, so why don't you tell them?
It's a refrigerated seawater hold, where it's a fish hole. It keeps the fish at like 32 degrees, just above freezing. And you just get the perfect quality.
Sashimi quality, yeah.
Yeah, they gill, they gut, the fish are all bled and then put down there. And it's just fantastic product. And that, that whole RSW thing started when Sarah started 5-Star, when she first started the 5-Star fish processing, because they were, pushing that whole thing of the, like the fresh catch. And it just took over, and now everyone's doing it. And
yeah, I mean, even some local guys.
Yeah, exactly. Every boat pretty much has RSW now.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Do you still sponsor long range trips?
I haven't in several years. I got some friends that have been asking me to do it again. It's just a matter of time for me.
Yes.
I don't have a ton of free time because I do work a day job as well as this. And, I got my wonderful wife too, so we like going doing stuff together. And, I get to fish a little bit here and there, but I don't, get to do, I can't split for like 10 days anymore.
Right.
I have a lot of other obligations, my work wouldn't be thrilled with it. And, and then, she'd have to take care of all the dogs and, so I wouldn't do that to her.
There's a lot.
But, at some point I'll probably do it again.
Yeah, you're thinking about that maybe?
Yeah. I may sponsor like a 3 or 5 day trip. Yeah. And just, because I have a lot of friends that have been asking me for it.
And do you have a favorite long range boat, or have you fished different boats?
I've fished several boats. Pretty much all my 5 and 10 days have been on the Rooster. But I fished, the RP, the qualifier, and several other boats. And, I fished the Independence their first year. I had a 5-day and a 10-day on that boat. Great boat. I wouldn't mind doing that again. The Intrepid, even the RP. We'll have to see what happens.
They're all good.
Exactly. All the boats are great. I got to hand it to Mark, though, because I think Mark and the Independence, those are the guys responsible for upping the game on the food.
Yeah.
So when they had, I believe his name was Walt, when they first started.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we were all sitting down for dinner on our 5-day, and we were at Cedros, if that tells you how long ago that was. And Mark comes in, he's barefoot in his shorts, no shirt, and he's holding like a 35-pound white sea bass. He's like, hey guys, these things are wide open out there right now. Everyone's sitting down eating dinner, and probably everyone took a beat and was like looking at their food, looking at the fish, looking at the food, and probably only about half of us got up to go catch a sea bass.
You were one of them.
The food was so good,
Yeah.
Because I've always had bad luck with sea bass.
Yeah.
You want to catch sea bass, I always say, if you want to catch sea bass, don't have me on your trip, because they'll go MIA when I'm on a boat.
Right.
So I was like, damn it, I'm going to go get it.
That's awesome.
So,
but David, you talk about the food, and I get the feeling that a lot of people are out there thinking, oh, so they got really good double cheeseburgers on this. I mean,
gourmet,
we're talking rack of lamb, prime rib, beautiful sushi spreads, right?
Yeah, some of the amazing sushi spreads. You got fish right there. There was one trip where we caught some bluefin. We were catching some skipjack too, and people were like, oh, those things are cat food. And it's like, no. And then the chef grabbed one, and he made sashimi out of it with the bluefin, and people are like, oh, this is so good, and they didn't even know they were eating skipjack.
Yeah.
If you handle something properly,
correct,
it'll be fantastic.
Correct.
So,
and down to the presentation of the food. I think I'm an okay cook, but when I'm not concerned about the presentation so much. My wife is from Costa Rica, so they will say like, if I throw some slop, like she'll say, "Oh, Felipe, este no es con amor. This is not with love," and she means by that it's not presented.
Exactly.
But I'm not into the bread. It tastes good, doesn't it? Eat it.
Yeah, exactly.
But on the boats, you get the beautiful presentation. It's like a gourmet restaurant.
It's like a 5-star restaurant.
Yep.
So they do an amazing job with some of that food, and it's just
and copious amounts of food. What do you get? Breakfast, a snack, lunch, a snack, dinner, and then there's cookies and crap everywhere.
There's stuff everywhere for you. You think you're going to go and lose weight. No, you're going to come back from a trip, and you're most likely going to gain a pound or two.
Yep.
So even with all that work from fishing and running around the boat and everything. So.
And if you have dietary needs, I walk on there, they know now, but I'm carnivore. So, man, like for breakfast, they'll go, hey, do you want bacon and eggs, or you want more prime rib? I'll go, tune me up with another prime rib, man. I'm good with that.
I don't eat a lot of meat, so I eat fish pretty much exclusively.
Yeah.
And I tell them that, and they're like, yeah, no problem. Most of the boats have some fish on there. If not, I'll catch one and give it to the galley. Donate it to the galley. I've had big tuna that right at the boat gets a bite out of it by like a shark. I'm like, here you go. Here's a 115-pound friggin' yellowfin tuna. Take what you can out of it and donate it to the boat, and everyone gets to eat it.
What's your favorite kind of fishing?
Wahoo.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. I love bass fishing and halibut fishing, but something about catching a wahoo is just amazing. Throwing the iron for wahoo.
So cool.
Or surface iron for yellowtail, but I think, I have to say wahoo kind of.
Yeah, you hook a hoo in the stern, and then all of a sudden you're in the bow. You're like, oh shoot, I got to run.
Your line's rooster tailing up the side of the boat in a matter of seconds.
Yep.
And then it's like, it takes you all the way around the boat, and then decides to go back the other way, and that's all within the course of 30 seconds?
Exactly. It's so amazing how speedy they are.
Yeah, when you're just winding, and then you're cranking as fast as you can, and then it just stops, and you just got to keep turning that handle and don't swing on it. A lot of the times, if you're fishing the iron, they'll grab it from the side, and you need that jig to slide to get that hook into them. And they got that bony mouth and stuff, and and then once they start peeling line off your reel, it's awesome. I just love wahoo fishing.
This is David Rosenthal, everybody. You are watching Tackle Shop Confessions. Sam De La Torre will be joining us shortly. That is the raffle information. We'll be drawing sometime around 7:30 tonight. So we are looking. Are you waving at me for something?
Yeah, he needs to tell you something.
Oh, come on. Come on over here.
on.
So this is for
Nobody can hear you. Come over here and talk into my microphone. Speak loudly, Charlie.
Tell him who made him.
This is Chuck Zimmer's son, Charlie. We are introducing you to this world-renowned, what are you? Student. Outdoorsman. All right, go ahead. Talk into that.
So these are for the people that win the Z Custom rides. It's a
Hold 'em
free-
up there.
It's a free paracord bracelet thing I made. They're my wrist size, so I don't think they'd fit like somebody like my dad. So yeah, they wouldn't fit you.
It'll fit me.
Oh, they would?
Yeah. it
Look at
fits.
that.
Ah.
It fits. I mean, I don't have like huge wrists or anything,
Yeah, me either.
but yeah, they fit.
So there's just a
That'd be good.
complimentary thing for whoever wins the Z.
Did you
Custom
make
ride.
those?
Yes, I made.
Very nice.
Yeah, those are
Charlie.
very nice.
How long have you been over there waving at me? Like a half hour? No? 5 minutes?
Maybe a minute.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad.
All right.
Good job, dude.
Just leave this
All right.
There you go.
I guess I'll leave 'em on.
Charlie Zimmer, everybody. From Z Custom
Rods.
Rods. David Rosenthal, everybody. We're going to get to all your questions. Sam De La Torre is going to be joining us. Big raffle tonight. You fish a lot in the Channel Islands.
Yes.
How extraordinary a year has this been,
been
for white
amazing.
sea bass and halibut?
It's been amazing. I
Has it been the
can't
best?
catch a white sea bass to save my life.
You haven't had one this year?
Nope. So
You've
yeah,
caught
not this
tons
year.
of halibut,
Yeah.
though.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of halibut. But yeah, as soon as I get on a boat, the sea bass go MIA.
Really?
They turn into ghosts. You know. So I don't know what it is, but for some reason, it just me and white sea bass.
Have you thought about changing your deodorant or anything
I
like
gotta
that?
figure that out. You know, maybe start wearing gloves or something.
Maybe put your hair in a ponytail or something?
Go on the go.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe have someone else like bait my hook or something, because there's got to be something that's going on.
Yeah, man. But I mean,
But a lot of the times it's they could be wide open, and then I'll go on a trip and maybe one or two caught. So, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
remind me not to invite David
Yeah.
on any white sea bass
Exactly.
charters.
Yeah, you don't want me going on your white sea bass trips.
How is your halibut? You had one
It's been
trip
good.
where it was amazing, right? You guys had like almost 5 per rod.
Yeah,
which is limits.
Yeah, we had limits for 5 of us, and we were even throwing back some like 10-pounders and
Oh
stuff.
my God!
And we lost a lot of fish too that day.
Yes, I remember you
So,
saying that.
I lost a few, and a couple of the other guys lost a few. We lost a couple of gaff. It was amazing
So
fishing.
you drop down to the bottom. How long are you waiting for a bite? Not waiting.
There were some times where we'd wait 10 minutes, sometimes 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We'd just set up our drift in a certain area, and they'd just be all over
Was
it.
there a
And
lot of guys around you?
There were a few boats around
Were
us.
they getting bit?
Not as much as we were for
Yeah.
some reason. I don't know why. It seemed like they were doing the same thing. We were talking with them, and they're like asking what we're doing. We told them, and they started doing it, but we still didn't see them catch a whole lot. But it was also amazing because there was so much squid there. There's just so much squid. You could basically, if you got low in your bait tank, you'd drop a squid rig down and just,
Boom.
fill your tank
Yeah.
again, in 5 minutes. So,
Which explains why the halibut were there
yeah,
also, right?
But it's like, with all that food there,
You're
they're
wondering
eating
why they're
your
biting
baits.
with something with a hook in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Had a couple of hookups on the flukes. So it was good. It was a fun trip.
Yeah, I mean, that bite in the Channel Islands arguably is
Yeah.
as good as Southern California gets. I mean, this thing's been going on for a while.
I've never seen it like this.
Me either.
And I fished up in the Bay Area where we had some good halibut years.
Yeah.
But nothing like it's been this year. It just seems to be absolutely insane this year.
It really is.
So the halibut, we actually had some before they closed the rock fishing over 300 feet. We had
Yeah.
a spot that was like 350 that we found. That we would just catch some big monster lings.
Jurassic Park
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
one trip, I had a 30, a 28, like a 21, a 24, and an 18 or something. There were just huge fish. All on plastics.
That
So
is
it's
so
just been
cool.
It's just been a really amazing year.
It really has.
So-
And the bar is so high now that it's
I know.
ridiculous.
I know. Now I need to get out and go catch a tuna this year.
Yeah, really?
So-
You haven't caught one?
I haven't been out for them yet.
Oh,
We
shoot.
went out the other day and we saw a lot of fish out off the Channel Islands, and we just didn't get them to hook.
Yeah.
You know, didn't get them to, you know, bluefin being bluefin for us.
Yes.
You know, I know other boats got them, but, you know.
It happens.
Yeah, exactly.
So your curse
Not
extends
too-
to the bluefin too, huh? David?
No. Normally I'm pretty good with the bluefin, but, you know, but yeah, it's just getting time to go and all that. I'd like to do like a 2 or 3 day and, you know, go out this year, but I don't know if the time's going to allow it.
Yeah.
So, especially working with, you know, building the brand and everything else. That's
Yeah.
been, you know, that takes a lot of my time and a lot of my money too.
Yes,
So,
100%.
Yeah.
So I have totally enjoyed spending time with you to open
Absolutely.
tonight's Tackle Shop Confessions. Can't thank
great.
you and your
Thank
wife
you.
enough for coming here. Why don't you one more time again talk about your Facebook page as well as Angler Pliers before we get Sam De La Torre in here.
Oh, Sam's ready, huh?
Yeah.
Good.
My peripheral vision's pretty good.
You can check out our pliers at anglerpliers.com. I set up a discount code for Phil. It's FA25 at checkout. Saves you a little bit of money. You know, makes up for shipping and all that fun stuff. And then SoCal Long Range Fishing on Facebook. Yeah.
David, you're the man.
Thanks, Phil.
I'm going to take that
I
mic back
appreciate
off
it.
you
Go
there,
for
my
it.
friend.
Take it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
appreciate
you.
it. Really do.
Thank you.
David Rosenthal, everybody. Let's hear a round of applause out there, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
me out of
David, fantastic.
So-
Sam De La Torre is here. Man, Sam, it's about time you showed up. I'm going to put it on you.
Talk about the bar being high, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
How the heck are you?
Man, I was in the makeup room, but they couldn't handle it because they said you took up all the makeup.
Did it do any good?
It hasn't helped.
No?
No.
I think I'm down to plastic surgery. It's the only thing that's going to help me. Man, 107 people watching right now. It's a pretty
Phew.
good audience here.
That's the guy to have on, man. He's got
Yeah,
wrapped
David
up
Rosenthal,
fast.
man. You know, is your hair like Samson? If we cut it, do you lose your strength?
I don't know.
Oh,
He's using all his powers for viewers, not for catching fish.
really? Oh, wow. Me too.
I used to have
You
long
know,
hair.
same thing.
I used to have long hair.
I did too.
Yeah.
I had just like that when I was living in Costa Rica.
I was down to my waist.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you got any photos?
I'm sure somewhere.
Dude,
yeah.
you got to dig one of those out. I got to see that.
Sitting on it and buttoning it up in your pants. That's why I cut mine from there.
Just wanted to change.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad. I used to always have it in a braid.
There are a lot
Yeah,
of days
yeah.
I want to just.
That's how I took it off, too. Yeah.
Hey, by the way, the one and only Johnny Garma's in the house, man. Look at that.
Johnny
Johnny
G.
Garma. Johnny G. Johnny G. Chuck, how are we doing over there? You caught up? No. Woo! Chuck's not caught up. Raffle tonight, everybody. Sam is going to show you the rods, first of all, and tell you what they are because I have no idea. So
So what do we got?
Go ahead, Sam.
We got 2 rods and a dragon stick here, right?
Yeah, what are we doing? Are we giving, are David's raffle prices separate?
Included that's on the table.
Yeah, but are we doing 3 prizes or? Okay.
I would say separate, yeah.
Separate.
So we're
yeah.
going to do David's stuff first. It'll be separate. We've
So I
already
think you
covered
talked
that.
about that, yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
So this guy here, this is a little mini gaff, I guess you could call it, but also a cool dragon stick. For any of you guys that have been on a long range trip, you get off the boat and you get off the trip and you have to move your fish around on the dock. It's you don't think about it till you have to move the fish around the dock. You're like, oh man, I could use one of these
Yeah,
damn
right.
things, you know?
Right.
But and you see a guy that has one, you're like, man, next time I'm gonna get one of these, and you never do. You always forget. So for you guys that do any of that kind of trips, I think that's gonna
man.
be invaluable.
You know what I could have used this for? 5th grade in China. This would have come in really handy.
What would you have done with that?
I'm not going to say.
Okay.
They're a little more lenient on
Yeah, I was
discipline
gonna
with the kids in China.
So the next one here, this is quickly becoming one of his most popular rods for Darren Dohe there. This is the 310 Rodworks TTR 880. So this is a blank that partly because of the bait situation that we've been having, smaller bait and anchovies as well. Guys are looking for lighter rods, something they can cast a small bait with. This is a really good example of a blank that he came up with. Not necessarily for that. This is something he's been working on for a few years, along with Gerald Kim with the GK is for Gerald Kim. He's a rod builder out of San Diego. But
Gerald Kim?
yeah.
Yeah, I know him.
And so
No, I don't, actually.
I didn't think you did, yeah. And so this blank was really kind of developed around the at the time was kind of a new fluke fishing phenomenon, which when he came out with this, it was kind of like, well, yeah, we did have some good fluke fishing for a season, but it's not going to last longer than that. Well, this year was like 10 times the fluke fishery that we had ever in the history of fishing. And so this rod came just in time for that. But along with the fluke fishing, it also is a super good small live bait rod. You know, so you could fish 25 on here, maybe even 30 pound, fish an anchovy or a small sardine. Great rod. This is the TTR 880.
TTR 880.
This guy here.
Good laughing, Mag Dog.
Chuck, what is this here?
CLB 804.
CLB 804. That's not too many numbers and letters. I can do
this
that.
is the Seeker composite live bait, 8 foot 4 power. Okay, this is a really, really nice rod. This is a rod that also is on the lighter side. It's a rod that is going to be really, really even more so than the last one, geared towards throwing a small live bait. This is an 8 foot rod, really, really nicely made. It's got a Hypalon handle and a graphite reel seat. This is a Fuji K-Guides, put together real nice. And then he did this little crackle finish that, I know it's not called that, but I don't remember what it's called.
I like that. Crackle finish.
But it's really,
Snap,
really cool.
crackle, pop.
Really cool deal. It looks like there's texture here, but it's all visual. He did a really nice job. Again, I know he said he tried this a couple months ago for the first time, and he's gotten really good at it. So this is the CLB 804 from Seeker and the TTR 880 GK from 310 Rodworks. And by the way, this blank is made by United Composites exclusively for Darren Dohe over there at 310 Rodworks.
All right. Thank you, Sam, for covering all that. You can take one of those home for $5. All you got to do is contact Chuck. Yeah, you get one raffle ticket, and you hit the jackpot on that, you're in.
Yeah, but why buy one when you can buy 20, right?
That's right. 20 tickets?
$20 worth.
$20,
Oh, yeah.
right? And then you get 5 tickets. And Johnny Garma says that's the only way to go.
Oh, heck, go with 20 tickets.
20 tickets, yeah. That's
Still
even
worth
better.
it.
That's what David Rosenthal says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bought some tickets.
He just bought tickets. People are going to accuse us of.
I know.
Yeah.
Insider.
Yeah, insider. David Rosenthal wins. Of course, he brought all these nice. Oh, whoops. No, we don't do any tomfoolery around here.
See, now,
Everything's on the up
now
and
we
up.
lost viewers, so you need to get this guy back.
Oh
over
my
here,
God!
yeah.
No, we didn't. We're up there again. Are you going to do something with those, or say something about those?
Well, I was
or-
overhearing there that this is included with. Well, I guess he's going to owe a couple guys some, but I would imagine these are included with his dad's creations there.
Yes, right, Charlie? Yep. Very good. All right, looks great. You want me to get into some questions? I think
Sure.
we're far behind, actually.
I think so.
Mad Dog keeps looking here and laughing because he knows how giddy I am. I haven't had any sleep for a month, so
Oh,
you
come on.
kept me up at the fair,
Complaining.
coming over there and bothering me.
Yeah, I was there really late at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, in fact, Sam, I hear this, Phil, and I turn around and go, hey, Sam, and, his whole family's there. Got to say hello to everybody. And then he goes, hey, will you sell me a beer? And I go, yeah. Oh, shoot, I forgot my register.
Yeah.
So I had to go back. And anyway, all right, here we go. Raffle tickets. Don't forget, 310-918-1448. Mike Krinkovich says, miss me yet? Not really.
Not really.
Andrew H., always. Let's see. Let's just kind of cut to the chase here. The Krinkovich is still talking foolishness. Andrew H., how do you know I go by? Oh, okay, we're just going to kind of buzz through all the little chat that's going on. Good evening, all, says Glenn Del Mendo from Wicked Tackle Box. Hey, James Blanchard, where's James been? I haven't seen him for ages.
Haven't seen him, huh?
No, man.
Maybe he's doing some family
has he
stuff
been
on
in here?
vacation. I haven't, no.
James, great to see you, my friend. Mike Krinkovich, yo, David, and Phil. I'll be live with Robert on the Accurate Royal Polaris 8-day.
Oh,
Can't
nice.
wait. Yeah, so he's going to be sending in all kinds of great updates. By the way, everybody, and Sam, you probably know this, Aztec limits a bluefin tuna today.
Oh, good.
Captain Justin called me and
on the
said,
bite.
we got limits of bluefin, so
Daytime fish, huh?
back on the bite.
Nice.
Now the question is, that looms large tonight. Will they bite tonight? We'll find out. I'll give
100%.
I think so,
Where's the ball
right?
at?
Oh, yeah, where is the 8-ball?
I don't know. I didn't
Hold on.
I didn't
Here
set
it
up the
is.
studio.
I got it. I got it. Here you go. I'll let you open it. We're going to do the 8-ball. We're going to ask it if the fish are going to bite tonight. Sam is obviously building up the suspense on this. Actually looking for someone to throw his water and
drop
everything's
something, yeah.
spilling everywhere. Here we go. Are the bluefin tuna going to bite tonight?
Doesn't know what to think. I woke it up too early, just like I did when I went out to go see you at the fair.
Yeah, you woke me up tonight too, actually.
There
too
it
early.
is.
Prospects are good.
Yeah.
Yes, there it is.
We're in.
All right,
We're
there it
fighting tonight.
goes. Hey, AJ is with us. He just got back from the Coronado Islands. Rough day for us. 1 yellowtail landed, 2 lost. All the other boats were hooked up on yellowtail and bluefin, killing it with live bait. AJ, you're on a private boat, I'm assuming. Hopefully next time you'll get them. San Diego yesterday, 130 yellowtail, Sam,
Man.
3 bluefin tuna.
They
Can it
got-
get any better than
well,
that?
They got a lot of making up to do. That yellowtail was kind of MIA for the whole summer, just
Yes,
about.
totally.
They just showed up a couple weeks ago, and it seems like they've been biting almost every day, but not every day. But that's a really good 130, huh?
130, $130 on
they're get-
Sunday,
and they're
with
getting
all
good
that
ones,
boat
too.
pressure. That's.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I know Booger was saying that their fish were nice quality
Yeah,
fish.
yeah. I mean, typically down there, you catch 130. Typically means they're all 5 to 15 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, and maybe a standout, jackpot fish at 20 pounds or something like that when you catch that many.
Yes.
But I've seen some of the reports, a lot of nice fish, a lot of 20 pounders, a lot of fish that any place you go to is a prize. So that's pretty cool.
All right, very good. Mike Krinkovich says he loves everything you do, David. He's with us. He laughs because he knows Mike Krinkovich. Yes. Everybody laughs. He's making a motion that you're a weightlifter, I guess. Mike, you must be into weightlifting, he said. All right, Quintin Tarchia. I won Angler R Pliers that David donated before, and they were great. I had to add to them and get the set from him. He's such a, I'm going to read like a moron all night. I hope you realize I'm so tired. He's such a great guy to do business with. His stuff is highly recommended. My goodness, David, very good paying all these people off before the show tonight. I'm very proud of you. No, this is all organic, everybody, and it's good stuff. Rob S. says, good evening, Jeff Lingle. I love Jeff. He's a great, awesome, runs a yacht. We use the split ring pliers from Angle R. Jeff is one of the best cat. I mean, he's awesome. So that's a great endorsement there for sure. Robert Graber. And of course, David is saying thank you to all of you. He's off mic, but I want you to realize he's very grateful. Robert Graber, good evening, Phil, Sam, Chuck, and super special guest, David. Happy Tackle Shop Confessions Monday. Greg Bates, the elf.
Oh, man.
Hi, Phil. David, what a great product you have. And thanks for sharing your knowledge and info. Keep keeping on. Behave yourself. Mike, Sam, you're the best of the best. Somebody's the best of the best. I think it's David. Nobody thinks that about
Especially
me.
if you
Might
have
be
yourself.
you. The Krinkovich is back again. I know what Scott does with his pliers.
Oh, man.
There you are. All right. I'm sure you do now, actually. Sparky SCR.
Oscar.
Oscar, thank you for joining us. What's going on, fellas? Hope all is well in Bob Sand Tackle checking in.
That's it.
That's it. Where's
Right.
Bob Sand's Tackle? In the valley, right?
In the valley, yeah. They're
Yeah.
hanging out watching the show.
Perfect. Stoked for Life Foundation, man. I'll tell you, those guys do so much good. Charles Webb, fantastic guy. I'll be with Charles. And maybe the dog is coming also. We'll be on the Dolphin September the 2nd for a full day trip. We're going to shoot a great video with Charles, doing so much out there to make our communities a better place. Thank you, Charles, for joining us. Robert Graber, hey, David, rode the Aloha Spirit yesterday with Luke and friends. We missed you. The Aloha Spirit crew were using my Angle R pliers and dikes. They loved them. Man, I'll tell you, man, good stuff. That's all I can say. Way to go. All right, let me see. I screwed this up now. Where are we? Who was next?
Michael Krinkovich.
Oh, my God.
He was.
I know. I'm looking. Am I closer?
No, you're way far away.
Man.
Way far away. Like,
Oh, my God. Is there that many freaking
Yeah.
questions here? I'm never going to get to bed tonight.
man.
Man, what the heck? Here we go. I'm back to it. David and me are amigo brothers along with Phil. There you are, David. Don't let your wife know you're hanging out with Mike Krinkovich. Rob S. Hay bale hook from Tractor Supply work great for moving your
yeah.
fish off long range trips, and it's cheaper than this Chuck Zimmer stuff.
No, for sure. I've seen guys use those as well, and they do work well.
Yeah.
But we don't think about it until that moment that first cart gets dumped, and you're like,
Oh, man.
I got to move all this stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that's the point being is that if you have it already, then you're good. And this thing looks so much better than that hay bale mover.
Man, I'm telling you,
Hay
it's
bale
pretty
hook,
darn
yeah.
nice.
They call it a hay hook.
Yeah, exactly. All boy 524. What's up, David? Tyler Tanaka. Good evening, Friedman family. What's up, Cranker? Let's see. I'm skimming over some of this. Honorario Benitez. Hola, amigo Felipe. Saludos de parte. Hola, este es un gran amigo mío que le gusta mucho pescar de la
¿Dónde?
orilla. ¿Ah?
¿De dónde es?
Él es de México. ¿De qué parte? No estoy seguro. Pero él vive aquí en los Estados Unidos ahora. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Colder Ice, good afternoon, Mr. Friedman. Hey, Chris, it is great to have you here. Another amazing guy, David Rosenthal. Looking forward to the raffle. David, you're right. We're going to have to have him on here more often, man. He's the highlight of the show.
I think so.
This chat is turning into a full ripper.
I think he's turning into a full ripper.
That was the cranker. Greg Bates agrees. And now let's see. Those two knuckleheads are Alan Rushing. Hey, Phil, Sam, Captain Jeff, and Robert. Gee, man, there's so many great people on here. And Tyler Tanaka was on the Mission Bell at the Coronado Islands on Saturday.
Oh.
Terrible conditions, full moon, no current, really dry. Very, very weak, bad sardines for bait. Only a bunch of kudas for Turbo on the jig. So
Day
sounds
early.
like Saturday was a down day. I don't remember. I don't remember. I just know that the San Diego had a hell of a day yesterday. Yeah. And, I mean, the other guys were in the 50s like that.
I know.
And Sam.
Except for one boat.
Yeah, maybe.
The Mission Bell.
Oh, that's right. Whoops. No, was that Sunday?
That's what he said Saturday.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The day off, yeah.
No, Sunday was when I'm talking about. I made the point that back in the day, you'd catch 100, 200 yellows at the islands. I think that this bite is the same, except you got so much more boat pressure nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
And that if you took that boat pressure away,
Yeah.
you'd be catching 200 yellows
Easy.
on the sport, right?
Well, I'm sure the same number of fish are being caught, but spread out over 30
Yes.
boats or whatever, 40
Yes.
boats. I've been there before, and it's just so easy to get to. It's it'd be like if a fish was like that at Catalina. I mean, an 18-foot boat can get there no problem. Yeah, there's the added layer of you have to get permits and things like that, but most of those guys have that down.
Yes.
It's really easy to get to, and it's kind of on the inside. It's not really straight out, so even a lot of weather doesn't really affect it as much as other places do, like Catalina. And so, yeah, when it's biting, it's packed down there. I mean, you see bass boats down there, all kind of stuff.
Yes, 100%. It gets absolutely crazy. So my son Philip was on board the Ocean Odyssey for a 2-day trip. His construction company, XL Paving, chartered the Ocean Odyssey. First of all, I just want to say Philip just couldn't shut up about Rick Scott and the crew. He said they were fantastic. Never stopped looking for fish. They only had 7 bluefin, 3 on the troll, 4 other fish. Guess who? He had all 4.
Wow.
Yeah, he had all the guys. So they had 4. He had 2 on the poppers. He fished. I gave him a couple tuna riot poppers. He had 2. He caught the first one, handed the next one off, and then hooked 2 bait fish and handed those off. So that's some pretty good shooting, if you ask me. That kid's pretty good.
But you felt good, huh?
Yeah, that was good, man. I was good to see. Glad to see him do that.
That's awesome.
I mean, I've never pulled anything like all 4 fish that were caught, and he hooked every one. And there's 25 guys on there.
Sometimes it's your day.
Good going, kid. I got to tell you. Let's see. Alan R. Oh, we already had that. The Krinkovich says RSW versus potato sacks. You be the judge, no doubt.
Yeah. No.
And those albacore, man, in the old days when you had the potato sacks, they still tasted pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
I mean, it's just such a different universe now with the way that the fish are taken care of. Chef Ed and Chuck, top shelf Indy staff. We were talking about the food on long range boats. It doesn't get any better, man. You're on the Royal Star all the time. Same thing, right?
Deal, yeah. Same deal.
Tangle Diver, Skipjack are the best. Don't be dumb. Don't forget to hit that like button, says Alan R. Thang, win. Hey, Thang, thank you so much for being here. How many rods are you guys giving away? We're giving away 2 tonight. Tangle Diver. What?
Way to go, Charlie.
Way to go, Charlie Z. Thank you, Sam. I'm going to need your help for the rest of the night. Willie Kim, that's great. I'll win a rod, and my son will get a bracelet we'll both be stoked.
It'd be awesome.
Man,
You gotta get
Willie,
in.
I love the way you think. The elf doesn't belong on the shelf. Mike Krinkovich, I'm going to kill this guy. Why does he remind me of Geddy Lee?
Not sure.
I don't know. Let me kind of just shoot through a few of these. Man, we might get out of this show early tonight.
Time for
Does FA mean... I'm not reading that. I'm not falling for that one. Familia Lucero just bought their tickets.
Oh, okay.
I like that. In Espanol, do you know Familia Lucero?
I'm not sure.
Tal vez.
Maybe.
Okay. Let's see. Mike Krinkovich. Do I read any more Mike Krinkovich crap? I don't think so. I'm screwed. Chivo Robledo. Here we are. Mike, any other time I would read your stuff. We're just a little bit behind. We got 10,000 questions here. Is an accurate Ascender 300 a good fit? Actual question here.
Yeah, perfect.
A good
Yeah.
fit for one of those rods, just in case I win.
Yeah.
When you win, Chivo. When you win.
So right now, currently, the Accurate has only released a 300 and 400 size, which would be perfect. You know, a good 20-pound, 25-pound reel on these rods would be awesome.
120 people joining us here tonight. Pretty big crowd watching the show. Big Block 760. Good evening, Sam and Phil. Just bought a Trinidad 20. Rod recommendations for throwing the iron or yo-yo jigs.
So for throwing surface iron, I recommend something like a 90J, 9-foot, 30 to 60 would be good. As far as for a yo-yo rod, something like an 8-foot rod, 30 to 60, so like either a 6480 or a 800H in the CalStar. In the United Composites, if you're looking for a nice jig stick, maybe that 9E would be really good. We sell a ton of those. In fact, I got to order a few more. In the 8-foot rod, anything from an 800 Del Mar, which is kind of a rod that's kind of overlooked quite a bit, but that's going to be in the RCE line. In the US line, you're going to be looking at the like an 80 Terminator or 80 Monster, something like that, maybe even an 80 Towelfish. That'd be perfect. Same thing in the RGP series, 80 Towelfish or 80 Monster, something like that would be good.
All right, I'm just starting to hit my stride, Sam. I'm starting to feel really good now.
I can see it.
I hope this show goes on for at least another 30 seconds. I really do. Big Block 760. I just read that one. How about David Jimenez? What age is good to start taking my son on fishing trips? He's 6 now. He's way beyond. You should be taking him right now. Say hi to Johnny Jimenez. He's watching with me. Johnny! Good morning. Johnny, good evening. It's so great to have you here. I had Patrick on my shoulders on the half-day boats when he was 2.
Yeah,
Stuck him up on the bait tank. That's a little young.
It's a little young. 6 years old isn't too bad. You know, I mean,
No.
I think you're good. A lot of the half-day boats have kind of gone to that kids free fishing thing during the week. And so I think you'd be good with that. The other part of it, not so much that you're getting a free fare, but the fact that there's other kids on the boat, I think really helps out a lot.
That's a good point.
Also, too, the crew members, you know, because they've been doing this for a few years now, are really good about helping the kids out. So I think doing the half-day boat at 6 years old, no problem.
All right, good stuff. David, I hope you and Johnny get out together really, really soon. The GOAT says, is the sand bass bite done with Humboldt squid showing up?
I don't think so, not yet. You know, that's
They're small ones this year.
They
too.
got a
They're like-
couple of them, yeah. You
Yeah.
know, so not the same thing as those giant ones, but I'm not even sure if that's really a thing. I think we kind of put the two together. You know, just kind of the way it happened.
Yeah.
Where once those things showed up, the sand bass were gone. But you know, I think the sand bass are barely showing up. I can't help but think that that's going to be a similar thing next year too.
Yeah.
And it's not even over this year. They're still getting them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
definitely.
for the boats that are targeting them, are still getting them.
Yeah, I mean, the Native Son the other night, he had 50 people, and he had somewhere around $1.50 on the sand bass.
Yeah.
On that kind of a trip, honestly, you should catch, if you follow what the crew's telling
Yeah.
you, fish a little bit lighter, you should have a limit of
You
fish.
should have a limit, no problem.
Right?
No problem.
Yeah. All right, good stuff. Jolene Thompson, who started a big controversy about black sea bass on the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel. Jolene, it's great to have you with us. She wants to know when the raffle is, and she hopes she wins this time. The raffle, Jolene, is always at the end of Tackle Shop Confessions. Sam wants me to do it right now so we can start eating chicken wings right away. But
So no
we're going to
matter.
hold off until the end of the show. The Tops. Great show as always. Sam, headed out on a 4-day next week. The fish are biting again, so that sounds good. For first trip of the year, is it still the same? Bring the kitchen sink.
It pretty much is, and even probably more so here as it's been developing the day bite. You know, and guys are catching stuff on poppers now, which we kind of really haven't had the last couple of years. So even in addition to the kitchen sink, now we're adding poppers as well. I know some of the boats are coming in and even fishing the Coronados. The yellowtail fishing so good. You know, at times they get so much tuna, they still have a few days left of fishing. So, you know, yeah, I would say you got to bring it. Everything from 20 pound to 100 pound. That night bite's still happening. Even some of the boats are starting to do some kite fishing, and they're having some great success with that too. So you're going to be on the right length of trip. You should be able to see lots of kinds of fishing. It should be really good.
Yeah, fishing, just like in terms of the bluefin, seems to be coming back. There was a couple boats in the Channel Island yesterday, limits of white sea bass.
Yeah.
Couple guys. It's just been an incredible year, and the bar is set so high now that anytime we're less than limits, people get disappointed, but we can't do that. Jerry McGlory, Jerry, thank you so much for joining us. Hi, Phil. Hope it's wide open for you. God bless Ventura. Thank you so much for being with us. Wicked Tuna, Glenn Delmando. Hey, Phil, can you give out more information regarding your Ensenada trip in September? Dates, caravans, times, events? I can give out a little bit, but we're going to actually hook up with Paulina here and get that all settled down, hotels and all that. September 19th is when we're headed down there. I don't really have all that much more information other than we're going to meet that night down in Ensenada. The next day we're going to go fishing, and then the final day we're going to run around the town. I'm going to finalize all that. I'm sorry, Glenn, I've been running around like a madman serving Sam beer at the LA, or it's not the LA Fair, what is it? The Orange County Fair?
Oh, yeah.
Help me, Sam. I need your help.
Why don't you just tell them everything? Oh, wait, you did already.
Yeah, I did. That's it, Glenn. That's all I know right now. But shortly, we will have more for you. I know that Chuck Zimmer is coming on that trip. Am I right, Chuck?
Ooh.
He will be there. Z Custom Rods.
He's in.
And the dog is going to be there. So we have a dog, and maybe Scott Buchert, for that matter, with his pliers.
Scott's already
Angler
there.
Pliers. He's going to give a
Get me outta here.
demonstration of some depraved activities with pliers that I'm unaware of. Manila Ice Cream. Jason, always good to have you with us, Jason. Hey, good evening, everybody. Just getting here. Do I still have time to get in on the raffle, Chuck? Yes, you do. Hurry, Jason. There's still time. Hal Cooksey. Hi, all. Sam, I'm getting a 40-pound spinny rod built. It's going to do double duty. Up in the Delta and on the boats in San Diego, what reel would you recommend?
You know, I'd be looking at something like a 6,000 or 8,000 size reel. I'm currently fishing a Daiwa Certate 6000, which have been working good for me. I've been using that 6,000 size for a while. So something of that size, you know, and Daiwa and both Shimano make a bunch of nice reels. It kind of just depends on how much you want to spend. Kind of, you might look at some of the features on the different reels. Some of them are lighter than others. I just picked up that Certate, and it's by far the lightest weight reel. In fact, the guys, Andrew and the guys took it out the other day and caught a bunch of that popper tuna on it too. So it's definitely good enough for 40 pound, no problem.
All right, there you go. Thank you so much. Great question. Damon Rulak. Dealer Lures just bought my raffle tickets. Is he from Dealer Lures?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with those?
Yeah,
Okay.
Damon. Yeah. So I think I brought him up one day, but Damon.
I think you did.
Yeah, Damon is the owner of that company, Dealer Lures. It's a kind of a surface iron brand.
Oh,
But
yeah, I think you showed
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
They're
they're-
really cool.
They're pretty cool. They're a little bit on the heavier side, so you can almost kind of use
Right.
them kind of as a mid-level like surface iron, but also they cast into the wind really good. He's a regular down there at Cedros, and he kind of designed them around that type of situation, run and gun, casting while you're still moving into the wind. So really, really good lures.
Damon, thank you.
Yeah.
Dealer Lures, everybody. Make sure you check him out. Great show as always. He's got his raffle tickets, Phil and Sam. Sam, thanks for always setting me up with the right gear and just being a good friend. Manila Ice Cream drove up from Irvine Saturday to look around the shop, and Sam made me buy a spinning reel. Thanks for your time and help. I greatly appreciate it. You got to meet Jason?
Yeah.
Super good guy, right?
I said you can't leave until you buy a spinning reel.
I like it, man. I really do. If the squid, Jerry McGlory wants to know, if the squid is still here, will the white sea bass keep biting? Oh, the 8-ball, just for you, Jerry.
No, this is for you right here.
Focus and ask again. Do I really have to do that? I don't want to ask that question again.
He had
I
a
can
hard
figure out
time
what it is.
focusing this part. He's never going to focus. There it is.
Mackie, help me. Absolutely.
You're in.
Yes. You know, somebody said, when you find the bait, you will find. Oh, yeah, you better take that out. Find the bait, you'll find the fish. John Dibley used to say that. Sam's taking a little break real quick here. Remember, our big raffle is tonight. The dog is going to draw the raffle tickets. No, he's not. I don't know who's going to draw them. Probably Charlie. And we will have that for you at the end of tonight's show. Let me look and see how many questions. Oh, we still have a lot of questions to go. I'm guessing our ETA is like a half hour from now, something like that. And maybe we'll have, David Rosenthal draw the tickets. I don't know. Somebody's going to draw them. And somebody's going to win some great prizes from Angle R Pliers, as well as from Z Custom Rods. We're going to have some great prizes for you all. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you send Chuck a text right now, or you can Venmo or Zelle him $20 for 5 tickets. You could take home one of these rods. I think Chuck told me they're like a $400 value each rod. You could take home one of those for $5. A $5 bill. Probably wise to throw 20 in there and get 5 tickets. But in either case, you could be in the running. And don't forget the morning briefing tomorrow. We'll be catching up on everything that goes on tonight. We're going to see if we can parlay our good daytime bluefin tuna fishing, at least on board the Aztec that Captain Justin told us about, into a night bite. As you well know, if you've been following us here on Friedman Adventures, things have been down. That bluefin tuna bite has been in the toilet here recently. The nighttime bite has been very slow, and the daytime bite has been very slow. But today, the Aztec called in and let us know that that fish started to bite again, and we are super stoked on that. Morning briefing tomorrow morning, just like every single morning. You can bank on that. Sam De La Torre is headed back here again, so let's go back to our questions and the great folks who are making our show so fantastic. Quintine says, okay, I'm in for these great prizes. Thanks, Chuck and David. Thanks, boys. We appreciate it. Robert Graber is saying hello to a bunch of people. Tyler Tanaka, your comments on boat pressure at the islands are spot on. Thank you very much, Tyler. It was a parking lot. So many private skiffs and even mid-range and long-range boats there. I know, there was a lot of people there, that is for sure.
That's where the fish are at.
That's right.
Yeah, you'll find the bait, you find the fish, you find the boats.
That's right. You know, I've been mentioning a guy named Carlos Cortez. Anthony and I delivered a bunch of reels over there at Popotla for him. And yeah, I can't believe how many people. Scott Bucher, no joking, he goes, hey, I saw Carlos Cortez today, because he's got Cortez Sport Fishing written on. So I waved at him and said hello, you know. And I've heard a bunch of other people. So yeah, he runs out of Popotla, which is like a 15-minute drive south of Rosarito. If you're ever down that way, he fishes hard. He's really, really good at what he does. Highly recommend you give him a shot. Niels Daniel says, tell Chuck that I just launched $20 his way. There you are, Chuck. All right, he saw you. You're in. Colder Ice. Hi, Robert Graber. You have 5 more tickets on me. Hope you win. Better luck than me. Right. That's awesome stuff. Jeff Lingle. We love Jeff. Good luck on your trip tonight, Jeff. Tyler, even this morning at 3:45 a.m., already boats
Monday morning.
Man, that is one heck of a bite going on there. I'm getting my second win, Mike. No question about it. The Goat says thank you. Tangle Diver says, and the bathroom sink, including the kitchen sink. Sarge says, go on the Redondo Special. That's a good half-day boat to go on. Man, they're killing the Calicos right now on the RS.
That's the one thing that they get over there a little bit better than the other guys, is they have that access to kind of like they're the only boats that fish it, you know, that PV kelp over there. So this time of year, usually it turns on.
And it's on. It's been really, really good here recently on my alma mater, the Redondo Special. Sarge, thank you so much for putting that out. And David Jimenez, thanks you also. Hey, Albert Ponce is joining us right now. Good evening, Phil, Sam, and all the Friedman Adventure family members watching. Albert coming to us from beautiful Ensenada, Sparky SCR. What are your thoughts on the 900 XL? Viable for island football tuna?
For sure, no problem there. In fact, that's a rod that is kind of a little hard to get, but I know we have a couple in the rack there in built rods, but I know it's a kind of highly sought after blank. But yeah, Oscar, I mean, it's a great blank for fishing live bait. It's really good for when you need to fish light line and still have some good power. That's kind of what that rod's known for. It's a 9-foot rod, really light tip. I think the rating on it is something like 10 to 25, but it actually is like 10 on the tip and almost 25 in the butt if you wanted to look at it that way. Super nice lightweight rod, lightweight physically and lightweight for the line, and no problem catching almost any yellowtail at the island. And I'd say a tuna of 30, 40 pounds, no problem.
Oscar, great question. Thank you so much. How we doing, Chuck? I'm checking on our raffle tickets. Are you almost caught up? Almost caught up. So we have a few questions left. Who knows, man?
So I got a little story too.
Please, let's hear it.
after we catch up here. Yeah.
We'll catch up, and then Sam's got a story for us all. I hope it's not a bedtime story because I will fall asleep. Hey, Sam, I heard a new Tranx 400 is coming soon. Any intel if it will be like the 300B? Updates, features.
I would imagine it's very similar. I mean, I think that they're going to go to that style of idea with the body and the way that the 300 is built. As far as when it's going to be available, it really is not going to be most likely available to the end of the year, beginning of next year. They're going to kind of have to clear out all of their last of their 400s as they are now. And so I don't see there being any different features than what you see in the 300, but nice reel.
All right, Tangle Diver with a super chat of $10. We say thank you so very, very much. Deeply appreciated. Really, really can't thank you enough for that. Thank you so much. Tyler Tanaka, hey, Sam. I heard, oh no,
That's what you just said.
Red Pill. Good evening, gents. Sam, I just had a CalStar 850J built. L built. I was thinking of pairing it with a Saltiga 20.
Perfect.
Are there any other recommendations that you would recommend? Thanks in advance.
That Saltiga is really, really good. I mean, you could look at maybe a Trinidad 12 or Trinidad 14 would also be really nice. Fathom 8, Fathom 12 or something like that would be also good. There's a lot of nice reels in that small reel category. Any of those would be just fine.
Eclipso says, hey, I just joined you guys, and 5 minutes later, I'm in the raffle.
You got to get
Fun
in to
stuff. Will Eclipso win the raffle tonight?
Man.
Because he
I'm
just
not
got
shaking
in.
that one, yeah.
All right. No doubt about it.
All right, there you go.
Eclipso.
Everybody
he
can
wins
sh-
now. Everybody's going to
Yeah.
call foul. All right, that's a good vibe if you ask me. Jeff Lingle, we just loaded bait, mostly 5 to 7 inch Deans out of San
Nice.
Diego. There you go. You want the up to the minute report? You got it, courtesy of Jeff. Eclipso, by the way, Phil, thanks for putting some more Tackle Shop Confession episodes on the podcast feed. Those in the Danny Cadota Show are the best on a long commute. Eclipso, thank you so much for your loyal support. Means the world to all of us. Sam, me, all of us. It really does. Ernie Montano, who's your neighbor now, Sam, right?
Yeah, he's coming down all the time, man.
That's awesome.
Super cool dude.
Ernie did a great little informational video that I ran on all of our social media the other day. Ernie, thank you. Sam, please set aside a Shimano Twin Power FW spinning reel. I forgot which rod you suggested. If I get this combo, I need something to cast lightweight poppers at foaming tuna.
That's been another thing too. We've been selling a lot of spinning setups here the last couple weeks. This popper fishing is just really, really good.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's been the go-to way
Yeah.
to get them. And would you say clear poppers?
Well, yeah, that's the number
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I mean, I think right now the fishing's so good. I don't think it has to be that color. It isn't like you're going out there and not getting them. It seems like when you find them, you get them. But that's the one that we are selling the most.
Yep.
For sure.
Down San Diego 1 just bought a few tickets. Best of luck to you. Once again, Tangle Diver, thank you for the $10 super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Robert Graver's thanking Calico Chris. He's going to call him in the morning. Gregory Wilson. Hey, Greg, thank you so much for joining us. I won a pair of duck bills with a raffle on the Ranger 85 fishing in the Channel Islands back in March. Love these pliers. Thank you, David. Really great stuff. David is getting rave reviews. Angle R pliers are numero uno. Jeff HB. Hey, Calico Chris and Robert Graver, good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. You want to ask the 8-ball about what the good luck's? Oh, geez. We got 2 freaking comments left?
hurry up,
How we
man.
doing over there? Are we good?
You got a little story, then we got a wrap.
Oh, yeah, we got to do a story. Hold on. We'll get through this. Eclipso, is the Magic 8-ball prediction legally binding? I'm already shopping for a reel based on the no doubt of the prediction. I don't know. We'll leave that in your, we'll find out, Eclipso, in a second. James Williams, Phil, just caught the show. I'm in the raffle. Best of luck to you, James. Coronados are on fire. Private boaters, sporties, everyone
they're
is getting the yellows, running 30 pounds drift and slow troll. It's a magnificent bite, no question about it. Martin M. Hey guys, would you happen to know what particular surface irons swim better going against the current, and which ones swim better going with the current? Sam, do you have a story about that?
Yeah, that's a pretty technical question. Not something that is a kind of a brand or model specific thing. You know, when you look at some of the jigs, I would say if they have a pointier point to them, or on the tie side, definitely probably going to be better going over more water or winding faster, and the opposite for the other one. So maybe that might be something you might look at. Something that's going to have a lot less resistance in the nose. Typically, that's the idea of what would work better in those conditions. But as you guys know, jigs just don't work that way. It isn't like you can just look at a jig and say, well, if I do it this way, it's always going to work that way. You have to kind of do some experimentation and throw the jig downwind or down current and see what it does, and kind of trust your eyeballs as far as what a good swimming action is supposed to look like.
Martin M. wants to know what the difference, thank you, Martin, for being with us, same gentleman, between the 2018 Daiwa Saltus 40 Star Drag and the new 2025 Saltus.
I wish I had a little bit, there's a little chart that they gave me, but the biggest difference really being the finish on the outside. I think they're kind of going to a more universal look to all of their conventional reels, which is kind of a little shinier finish, going away from the matte black finish. So I'll see if I can look up a little bit of a difference, and if we go long enough, I'll bring that up.
All right, very good. Jay says, what size spinning reel is needed for the bluefin bite, and what rod to pair it with? Great show, Jay. Great question. Thank you.
Yeah, most of the guys that have been using that stuff, they've been encountering fish that are in that 15 to 40 pound size. And so a 6,000 to a 10,000 size reel would be no problem. That stuff can change though. I mean, if you start getting some bigger fish, you want to go bigger. I would say the 14,000 size is about as big as I would go. Some guys are going into even an 18,000 size. My only thing that you guys would want to consider is the weight. When you go from 14,000 to 18,000, it's quite a considerable difference in weight. And that might be something that you might consider as far as just using a rod like that. It's a lot of weight to cast, but it holds more line, it has more drag. But to me, 14,000 is as big as I would go, but 6,000 to 10,000, in my opinion, should be more than plenty for what the kind of fish we have been catching the last couple of weeks.
Excellent. And colder ice. That is Chris, says J Hook. Jeff, miss fishing with you. Mr. Previous Winner, Albert Ponce is here. Good luck, everyone. And now it's time to introduce a new segment on the Friedman Adventures Tackle Shop Confession Show, Story Time with Sam De La Torre.
So a couple months ago, I don't know if you remember that I was mentioning that I had gone to a restaurant and the guy from Australia.
Yeah.
So I've been looking for his card.
Yeah.
I just couldn't find it, on my dresser, the desk, nightstand.
Some guy from Australia, by the way, recognized you from this.
From the show. And I'm like, he left me the card and I wanted to kind of bring him up, and I just couldn't find it. I kind of given up.
Yeah.
Well, the other day I found it in my wallet.
Oh, cool.
So that's where it was. So this is the guy here, Bill Balderoff.
Bill Balderoff. Are you watching, Bill?
If he's out there, yeah. His company is bringing better business. It's actually Wise is the name of the company, but not that would matter to anybody here.
Right.
He's from Australia, so
does he do business here in the U.S.?
No, he doesn't. He was just busy. It's all in Australia, but yeah, it's Bill Balderoff. If you're out there, just want to say thanks for coming up to me that day. It was kind of cool, and it was
really
a cool story for my family to see that and embarrass them, But it was more fun for me just watching them like, what the heck's going on here?
I know, right? I mean, it's
yeah.
one thing to have somebody recognize you that lives around here in Carson, but a guy from Australia, that blows you away, right? That is so cool.
Oh, so cool.
Are we ready, Chuck? All right, we're almost ready. Let's see. What else can I tell you about the bite today? That we got the Coronado Islands bite. That's still going strong.
Any halibut?
Channel Islands, there were guys up there with 20, 25 halibut.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of slow.
Yeah.
Not that good. Just really good. Rudy Ramirez says, sorry to ask, I'm sure you've talked to Death Popper setups, but eyeing a Tesoro 10,000 and Daiwa Saltus MQ 10,000, are those good enough for tuna, or do I need to go to a
Certate or twin
power? And that is a great question,
Yeah.
Rudy.
No, Rudy, you know what? Those are good enough. In fact, the Daiwa Saltus MQ 6000 is what I had been using prior to the Certate that I have now. No problem with that reel. Though I was using it in a 6,000 size on my 11-day, catching 40, 50-pound tuna. Never really got to a point in which I thought I needed a bigger reel, like I was running out of line or the reel didn't have enough drag or things like that. So I think even a smaller reel would be okay. But if you're looking at a 10,000, you're going to have more than enough line. Fill that thing up with some 40 or 50-pound braid. I actually been fishing 30-pound braid, been having no problem. But I know a lot of guys are more comfortable with 50-pound braid.
Get ready, the raffle is coming up next. Over 130 people watching right now. Few more questions to go, and then we're going to do this exciting raffle coming up in just a couple of moments. Raul Almaraz. Hey, Raul, good to see you. Phil, Sam, good evening. Sam just bought a TTR 93J and paired it with a Daiwa 35HA. What's your opinion on that setup? Thanks, Raul.
That's a perfect pairing, yeah. I mean, any of those narrow reels is what a lot of guys are liking on that smaller diameter rod. So, yeah, good choice on the reel.
Matt Cox, yes, Matt, send Chuck some money or contact him right now. You can see all the contact info there. Just whenever you come to the show and you're wondering about that, send Chuck a message and he'll get right back to you. But we're going to stall for another couple of minutes for you so you can get in if you want to. DeZung DeWong, who is a great Friedman Adventure family member. Hi, Phil. Sam, what is the longest casting spinning rod that you have for bluefin popper with Shimano Twin Power 14,000 reel? On my last trip, I only had one chance landing on the foamer all day.
I think I have an 8'8" Phoenix rod, kind of a heavier rod, but I think most guys are using an 8-foot rod. I think, DeZong, you'd be really good with an 8-foot rod. I think you even have an 8-foot Proteus rod. I think we were going through the rods that you had before, but if you want to go a little bit longer, I do have a custom rod from that we made here that's on a rain shadow blank that would work as well. It's an 8'10" rod, almost 9 foot, and then also that Phoenix rod that's 8'8". I did find the thing on the Saltish reel thing here, but yeah, I don't see a whole lot of difference as far as internal features. I think it's really more of a cosmetic change. Although for me the biggest deal is that they're coming in with the Saltis jigging reel, so that's going to give you a chance to get into the jigging game for a little bit less money. So they're going to have a Saltis jigging reel, and they're going to have the same handle as the Saltiga 15 currently has now, which is a really nice handle. I mean, in my opinion, that handle's worth at least $75-100. But they're going to have that reel available in both the 15 and the 35 in the new Saltus line. And to me, that's the biggest change, is just their availability of models.
All right, very good. We got a couple more questions. Did Matt Cox get in, Chuck? He's got a question mark now, so I'm not sure what that's all about.
I think he just was completing the sentence.
Oh, perfect. Okay, perfect. Pedro Pino, where?
Cox down as well.
Matt Cox,
You got him?
in, yeah.
All right, perfect. You're in, Matt. Pedro Pino, where are you, Pedro? I saw Pedro at the fair and met his whole family. It was great. Good evening, Sam and Phil. Had to work today. Just got a chance to watch you guys. Pedro, hope you're in the raffle, and I hope you win. Joe. Angels 2, Dodgers, it looks like zip. What's up, Sam?
I know, huh?
Is he an Angel fan, obviously?
I guess.
Yeah.
He's poking and prodding.
Oh, man.
This guy.
Ron Washington. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Gabe Ortega did make it in the raffle.
So I think the Angels
You're in, Gabe.
The Angels have 56 wins, 62 losses currently. So yeah, they're doing really good, man.
Right back at you, man. I don't have a dog in that fight.
Usually you have to have more wins than losses to be considered at least halfway good, I think. So yeah, I'm sure they're headed that way though.
Yeah. All right. There you go. I don't start that until SC plays Notre Dame, and then I get in on my stuff. Let's see. Gabe Ortega. Yes, you made it. Ron Washington. A big hello to Chuck, Phil, Sam, Mad Dog, and the rest of the gang. Ron, thanks for being here, my friend. Really appreciate it. And Mad Dog says hi to him. Sam, you crack my ass up, dude. Hey, man, go Padres.
Oh, Oscar.
How are the Padres
There's
this year?
another
Are they
one.
any good? I don't watch baseball. So
Padres is a super strong team.
Are they?
They're not really. Their record's not showing it, but yeah, those guys are going to be contender for sure.
I have heard just, I pay attention to sports a little bit. The Yankees are just kind of going down the tubes, aren't they?
It's tough this year, man. There's a lot of good teams, with a lot of good pitching. So, yeah, I mean, this is going to be a year in which you're going to see a lot of teams changing positions as the season goes on. Pitchers are going to be getting hurt. Pitchers are going to be coming back, and that's going to be all the difference.
Sam, it's unbelievable. It's freaking August. I mean, it's going to be October here pretty soon when the playoffs are going to start, right?
Yep.
Unbelievable. All right, are we ready, Chuck?
I need like 5 minutes.
He needs
like
5 minutes.
5
We're
minutes.
getting a surge of tickets coming in right now. Hang on, everybody. Robert Graber, I must read this one. Go Irish! Beat the Trojans! And anybody else? We've got a big game, Miami, on the 31st of this month. First game of the college football season in Miami. Notre Dame with a rookie quarterback. We're not sure
Where's he
which
out of?
one. CJ Carr or Kenny Minchie.
I thought one of them was like a Southern California guy. No.
Maybe Kenny Minchie. I'm not sure. CJ Carr. CJ Carr is like the grandson of the Carr that coached Michigan. And Michigan and Notre Dame hate one another. In fact, Lou Holtz was once said, if we run out of gas in Michigan, I'm going to push the bus because we're not spending any money in Michigan. So they got quite a rivalry. So that's going to add to the whole
Talk
thing.
about a bedtime story.
Man, I'm telling you, bedtime story. All right, we got more questions coming in. If you want to get in the raffle, there is still time. A few more minutes because we get so many questions here. People are thrilled about David Rosenthal and Johnny Graber. Johnny's almost awake.
Garma. Johnny Garma.
Johnny Garma. Oh, yeah, whatever it is. What do I call him? Johnny Graber.
Jeez.
Oh my God! You don't know who that is. Johnny Garma. Excuse me.
Jeez,
I'm starting to go down the tubes
Yeah.
entirely now. John Graber.
Gosh.
He knows who that is.
Oh my goodness.
Robert Graber. That's why. That's how I got this off. Pacific Outdoor Adventures. Headed to pick up the rod I won a few weeks ago. Thank you, Chuck, Anthony, and Phil for putting these raffles on. There you are. Do you have the rod here?
Johnny for who?
Pacific Outdoor. Johnny Graber. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
Pacific Outdoor that won a rod. You have a guy that hasn't picked up a rod?
Yes.
I have a guy from Washington that hasn't picked up.
That sounds about right. He says Pacific
Oh,
Outdoor
that guy.
Adventures.
No, that I know who that is.
Henley.
Yeah, I'm supposed to bring him his rod. There's a guy.
I think I just talked to him the other day. He's gonna pick it up from you on the 8th day.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe
Perfect.
it's the same guy.
Yeah.
Maybe. I
Although
don't
there
know.
was also a guy, man, I just thought about this too.
He said he's
I felt
headed to
so
pick
bad.
up
He
the
came
rod.
in and he was mentioning that he had one of the gift cards. And I don't know, I just spaced on the names, and I thought he wasn't in there. I thought maybe you had it, and I found it later in the in the register.
we
So
kept them all
I
there.
felt so bad. Yeah. So we got to get a hold of him and let him know that it's here. He's not local, but he said he was going to come back. It's in the register. Yeah, we'll check it out later.
Robert Graber, not Johnny Graber, says beat the University of Spoiled Children. I didn't say it. Gary Boland, nice talking to you this morning, Chuck. Great show. He talked to you this morning, Chuck? Yes. Jeff Lingle.
He did. He said he did.
Jeff Lingle is one of my best sources. He's a great guy. He's also a dyed-in-the-wool SC fan. This puts me in a precarious situation. If Notre Dame beats USC, my reports might go missing. Now what do I root for? I don't know. Jeff, don't do that. Please, I can't make a decision here. Ruben, drop shot, Lucero. Ooh, I like that, man. Ruben, drop. I can see, what's his name, writing a song, Richard Hughes, about Ruben, whatever his name is. Hey, guys, just purchased an Abbott HX5 2MC for a trip on the Apollo at the end of the month. What rod can I pair it with? Man, I might make it through this show after all.
Yeah, you have a lot of good choices there. If you're gonna go into the UC, maybe like a Centaur would be good. A 76 Centaur. If you're gonna go into a CalStar 875 XXH or even a 775H would be really good. In a Seeker, maybe like a 1x3. You could also go with the Phoenix. Their 720 X2H would be a really nice choice with that. A lot of different good rods. Even Graphtec has a good one. Daiwa has a good one. Shimano. And also Okuma, they all have really good rods in that 60 to 100 or 60 to 130 kind of range.
Niels Daniels says, I did it again, Chuck. Chuck?
Yes, what?
Niels Daniels did it again.
Yes, I have a Niels Daniel for 20.
He's got you down.
He's got you down.
There you are. All right, Quintin Tricia. Imagine if the Angels sweep the Dodgers again. That would be freaking
That
crazy.
would be crazy.
Would it?
That
They
would
swept
be.
them last
They
night?
swept them, yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Where was it? Was the game in Anaheim or where was it?
That was
at Dodger Stadium?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they're playing in Anaheim tonight. So
Oh, okay. There you go.
we'll see.
Matt Cox says, I took my grandson Eddie on a friend's private boat Saturday. He landed a rockfish, whitefish, and a halibut before any adults got anything. Could you guys give a shout out to hype him up, please? Absolutely. Eddie, way to go. Way to kick everybody's butt, halibut, out there that day. Nice going. I am so stoked about that. Pacific Outdoor Adventures is Jeff Laws. And he says, you better have my damn rod.
Yeah, Jeff Laws, I did.
Jeff Laws, I did.
Forgot. For his daughter, actually.
It's for your daughter, right?
Maybe
Yes.
it's a custom rod.
All right. Oh, it's a custom rod. Okay. We thought maybe.
Z custom rod.
He
Yes.
wanted, Mad Dog wrapped it.
Mad Dog wrapped it. He did it with twine, he says. Mad Dog did a really good job. I saw that rod, and let me tell you, it's beautiful.
Best twine rod on the West.
Best twine rod. Just ask Johnny Graber over here. He'll tell you all about it. Robert Graber says, sorry, Jeff. Niels Daniels.
Dustin.
Tell Chuck 20 incoming. All right. I think he got that. Ken Trenholm. Ken, I love you. Love your mom, too. Hello, Friedman Adventures family. Just got home from dinner and checking in. Great show as always. Phil, mom says hi. Send you all my best. Niels Daniels says, wild pig.
Show's over.
Wild pig. Is the show over? Are we off the air?
Just legally, that's all.
Wild pig. Does that make sense to you?
Come on, let's get it. All right, raffle time here.
No, wait a
Raffle
minute. I'm
time.
trying.
Let's get
Cargo
this over
91.
with.
Hello, guys. I'm late. I just sent $20. Carlos Gonzalez.
I haven't seen it yet.
He hasn't seen $20, Carlos.
It's all right, he's not gonna
Let me
win
know if
anyway.
I'm in. Thanks. Carlos Gonzalez, you haven't seen that? He just sent it in. I don't know when that was. We're going to hang on a second. I heard the Angels are keeping Mike Trout's family hostage till he retires. What do you think?
Yeah, poor guy. You know, all of that home runs and good career and no title, man. No rings, man. No rings.
Matt Cox, he said, yippee.
Yippee, yeah.
Did you say that?
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's right.
You're killing me, Sam. How come you're standing again? You bother me when you
Because
stand.
I'm getting ready to do
Oh,
the-
you're doing the raffle. Okay, I can just.
Oh, you
sit
wanna
here.
do 'em again?
No, I don't want to.
Because
do
you
it.
love to
I
do
want
them.
nothing to do with it.
You've never
I mean,
done 'em.
I'll announce, but that's
Yeah,
all.
I got a Niels Daniels on here.
Okay, we got a Nils Daniels. We got that, but you got to get Carlos Gonzalez.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Oh wait, it's Cargo 91,
I
maybe.
have an Aaron Gonzalez.
We got an Aaron Gonzalez. Carlos, I'm going to murder you if your wife sent it in and you told us it was Carlos Gonzalez because I'm trying to get off the air. Carlos, was it your wife, Aaron? All right, maybe it was. Oh, it's under my son's name, Aaron Gonzalez.
There you go.
Thank you so much, Carlos, for trying to screw us up tonight. Yeah, we got it. Ernie Montano. Ernie Montano just said $20.
Get Ernie in there.
You get that? Tangle driver, red drum, murder, backwards. Too greedy bull, best casting, one piece for jigging. Just Joe. I'm so freaking tired. Is he in for 5? Just whatever his name is, just Joe.
What was the name again?
Gaff me, will you? And put me out of my misery. Yeah. Just Joe. His son, Larry McDaniel, sent it in, but he wants you to figure that out.
He's in low
I'm
battery
just
mode at
kidding.
the moment.
I'm kidding.
Trying to pay, but he can't use Venmo.
Carlos, I hope you win. I hope you are taking the joke. I'm just kidding. Aaron Gonzalez. Is that it? Are we ready?
LabWorks.
Oh yeah.
LabWorks. Where's LabWorks? I don't see him.
Right there.
Where? Oh, yeah. I missed it. Damn it. Cannot use Venmo here in Australia. How about Zelle?
All right, we're ready to
We're
roll.
done? How about Zelle?
I'm gonna spin it.
Wait a minute. What about LabWorks?
What's his name?
No, he's in Australia. He
Yeah,
can't
but
pay.
he said, what about Zelle? Niels Daniel, someone asked what a Razorback was. You know what that is?
I don't.
Let's raffle new owners for the Los Angeles Angels, maybe.
Yeah.
Mackie says LOL, and LabWorks says no Zelle either, so
They sent a check or something, maybe.
yeah, send a check. Hey, can we delay the raffle for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
LabWorks is sending a check. Yeah, we'll stay on the air the whole time. All right, I guess we're going to do this, everybody. Here we go. It's time for the raffle. We have 140 people watching. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Chuck, what is the first prize? We're giving away David stuff first, right? Chuck, say something.
We're gonna let Sam do it.
All right, Sam, you're choosing. Oh, you got everything. All right.
Yeah, I already got it, man.
All right. Can I kind of kick
So
back?
we're gonna
and
do
you
these
take
separate,
over?
Chuck, right? We're doing these separate.
Time for chicken wings, says Kyle Berg.
No, hey.
Kyle, we love you.
Oh, Kyle,
People are watching me disintegrate on the air tonight. No sleep for a month.
melt away.
Oh my God.
So we're gonna start off. Almost here. Gonna start off.
Almost.
Yeah, because we're waiting for Chuck to get ready.
Yes, Chuck,
He's
are you
almost
ready?
He's getting ready. He's getting ready, man.
All right, he's getting
So
ready.
You're out of juice.
140 people watching. Time for beers and chicken wings, says LabWorks. Antonio Campos. Hi, guys. There should be a bell you ring 5 minutes before the raffle that tells everyone to stop zelling. Well, that's a good idea. Do you have a bell around here?
Stop right now. Ding ding.
Ding, ding. There you go. Antonio, there's your bell right there. Ding, ding. That was 30 seconds before we're going to stop zelling. Stop zelling or stop yelling?
He just wants to make sure that everybody's in. Everyone's got a chance. All the tickets are accounted for and raffled up.
Who's the guy that 8 Ball says is going to win tonight? You remember that guy? Anybody remember that? Who was that?
Here.
Who was that? Anybody?
Well, he's going to be the first person to get chosen. So
Yeah, right.
That's going to be the
He's
guy
gonna be-
there. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Mike Krinkovich, Phil is a stone cold mess.
Was it Eclipso?
Hurry, Sam, pull the. Yeah, it was Eclipso. It was Eclipso.
Alrighty.
I know
we ready to
Eclipso's
go
going to
now?
win tonight.
Okay.
We're going to
First,
test this 8 Ball
first
out.
raffle prize for tonight
Charlie, go
is going to be the Angler Pliers. Is it Angler or Angler? I've been correcting you.
Angle R.
What were you calling it?
Angler R.
Oh, he was calling it Angler R.
No, I was calling it an angler. You called it
Yeah.
Angle R.
Yeah, because it's a
You,
It's Angle
it's
and there's a
Angler
hyphen.
Pliers.
See, now
You
change
corrected
the
me.
Well, this is spelled incorrectly then. This is wrong.
Damn
Yeah,
it,
I'm not
Sam.
wrong. This is wrong right here.
Wouldn't it be
So-
angle R?
Hey, hold on a second, everybody. I'm sorry.
In English, yes. If you read in English,
Can I say
it is.
something,
In
please?
our household, it's Angle R.
Am I allowed to speak?
No.
A razorback
All
is
right.
a wild pig.
Alrighty.
We just got it in.
Good.
Mario Mazzone says, hey, Phil and Sam and Friedman family, it's finally going to be my time to win.
Wait, is that the guy who gave you $20 earlier? Oh, okay.
No. Now, who was that? Somebody did give us. Hey,
All
did
right.
you put Dave in? Hey,
So
Anthony.
this is like
did you
a
put Dave-
hemostat,
Okay, good.
like a hemostat type.
Yeah, it's a forceps.
Yeah, forceps or hemostat plier, angler, pliers. Prize number 1. We need a little drawer here. Alrighty, pick it up,
Give it to me.
take it to your dad.
Oh, we take it to your dad for official
And-
confirmation.
Winner for
He's
the
looking it over. Doug Tilk, somebody
Angle R
tuck Phil into bed.
Angle R
So for the
pliers
Pliers.
for the first
Doing
one.
Justin Bishop.
Justin, I know. I
Bishop.
think I know. Yeah, I do know Justin.
Give that to your dad so you can put them together.
Justin Bishop. Doug Tilk says somebody tuck Phil into bed.
Okay, number 2 is going to be this
Johnny Garman, help me out
Awesome.
here.
Angle R slit ring plier. This is kind of the heavy duty style one. I'm sure this guy will open up pretty much any big split rim plier here. Close your eyes, sir.
So talking about those, actually, I sat down on the bench and was messing with those. Those do open, like sometimes other brands won't open up the split ring enough. I noticed with those, it'll open the split ring enough where you can get
Yeah, it'll pry
high
it.
of a hook, or so they're
All
actually
right.
really, really good.
So
Niels Daniels says ding ding. Excuse me.
Lucky winner number 2 is
Kenny Martinez.
Kenny
Kenny
Martinez. All right.
I don't know if I know Kenny or not, but congratulations,
Give it to
Kenny.
the right guy over there.
These great gifts from Angler.
Angle R pliers.
English
I'm reading it in English. That's what I'm
You're
doing.
the one who screwed me
Yeah,
up.
well,
on
he
that.
can change the label. It's I'm reading it in English here.
Kenny Martinez says, woohoo! He's in the
So-
chat. Kenny, way to go.
Plier number 3.
Congratulations.
This is a duckbill plier. So for you guys that don't know,
Duckbill.
this is a wide jaw plier. And one of the good things about this is it's going to grab a hook really, really good, especially for you guys that are jig fishermen. So you don't jack up your jig hooks. This thing does a really, really good job.
Duckbill, baby. Duckbill.
Number 3 here is,
Phil is drunk on beef. Mike Krinkovich.
all right, take it to your dad there. Winner number 3 is
David Gills.
David Gills. Good Irish name there.
All righty.
David Gills.
I wonder how he pronounces this.
Niels Daniels. As long as the cash is green, Zim says it's okay.
All righty.
Thank you, Niels.
So prize
Oh.
number 4, along with a bracelet here.
Why? You only have 3 bracelets. I thought you were giving them one of those with each rod. I'm sorry. I don't.
Did you learn how
I'm
to
out.
count?
Okay, I'll keep my mouth shut.
Just be quiet.
You can't read. You can't count.
I'll be quiet.
You can't count.
I'm out. I'm sorry.
Smile.
I'm sorry. You're the one who
You
started this
can
angry
talk.
hard nonsense.
You just talk way too much. So you've gone past, all right? All right, prize number 4 is the fish dragger here. This is pretty nice, actually, really beautiful. And
That's a Scott
a
Buecher.
set of, what are the bracelets here? All right, close your eyes here.
What do you want? No, you didn't.
Here we go.
Alex Brevet.
Alex
Buffett.
Burfett.
135 people watching.
Pass it
Big
down.
crowd tonight. Alex, congratulations. I'm not too tired to salute you, my friend.
Woo.
Uh-oh. We're getting down to the nitty and the gritty now.
So yeah, for you guys here, this is a really, really nice rod. This is the
Labworks says nice gal.
definition
You know when the Raffle
of an anchovy rod. So for you guys that have been looking for one, this is really, really nice. You'd contact Chuck. I'm sure he's got maybe another way to get another blank like this. This is really, really nice. All right,
We're
prize
going to
number
get away from the
5.
chit chat, everybody, and I do mean a little chat and a whole lot of chit.
Scott just
I'll
called
be-
me. He wanted to get in the Raffle. I told him.
No,
Tell him,
it's too
tell him,
late.
go ahead.
Nice
Prize
little
number
gal.
5.
Michael McHammond.
Michael McMahon?
Oh, that might be.
McCammon?
That's Mac. That's Mac, I think. Mac, way to go. There you go. You know Mac? Yeah. Shoot, Mac wins. Man, the 8-ball's betraying the
Eclipso. Well, I guess he's going to win the last one here.
Tangle diver. Woohoo! Do we only have one more to go?
Last one.
Oh, and then the show's over?
And one more bracelet. Whoa, how did that happen?
I don't know. How did it
Wow.
happen? Hey, where'd you get another bracelet?
This
Are
was
you
so
trying to
lucky.
trick me?
about that bracelet?
Magically.
What,
like
what
that.
happened?
All right.
Phyllis Crackers or Quackers.
Prize number 6, grand prize here, the
Nils, I am.
TTR 880. Who's the lucky winner
The
today?
TTR 880.
That one goes to Matt Cox.
Matt
Oh,
Cox.
wow.
Hey, Matt's been in here talking all
Yeah,
night long.
he's a participator.
Matt, you're a big winner. Now, Chuck,
Yes, here.
you're going to get in touch with these people, or do they?
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
Please leave. You have obviously you guys have all my numbers, so give me a call.
If you want,
send me a text. If
send
you
Chuck a
want-
text.
If you want to talk about fishing,
If you want to talk about fishing, he'll give you Mad Dog's phone number.
Yeah.
But if you want to pick up your toy or
please
prize,
don't forget the hug on the.
what does
please.
SOP mean? SOP for Phil, a true mess.
I don't know.
Son of a.
Operation
I don't know.
operating procedure.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
That's an SOP.
Mom says she's worried about you. You need sleep. Yes, I'm worried about me too. Eclipso anti-Trojan fix is on. All right, is that it, ladies and
it.
gentlemen?
We're out.
What a show. This was one of our best shows, Sam. I'm convinced of it. What a great show. Thank you so much for joining us for Tackle Shop Confessions. And, of course, I'll be back early, bright and early, with the morning briefing. We want to thank David Rosenthal for his great participation and great raffle prizes. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Thank you, our great studio audience, including Johnny Graber. Man, it was great to have him here for sure. And everybody else who makes Tackle Shop Confessions so great. Sam, thank you so much.
Another good one.
Take care, everybody. Love you. Woo! Oh, my.